So I spent a lot of time recently watching TikToks all about becoming that girl, entering my that girl era, all of those in the interest of, self-development, obviously. The more I watch them and the more I see these comments that they get, it's becoming very clear that really we do all just want to be the best versions of ourselves. That just maybe looks different to different people. But before you can even begin this process of becoming this person that you want to be, it's obviously important that you take a step back and really figure out who that person is. Hello and welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. Tamara Claire and Co is your one-stop shop for all things positivity, mindset and personal development. So when you are thinking about this, instead of worrying about what other people might think or what other people might want for you or want you to be, you really need to figure out what your priorities are and what you value as important in a person and what you want to see in yourself. So it's important that you ask yourself, when are you feeling at your happiest? When are you feeling most fulfilled? So what are you doing? Who are you doing it with? Where are you doing it? And what do you need to be doing to get more of that feeling in your life? So if this person that you want to become you view as successful, it's important that you first define what success really means to you and how you would judge yourself to be successful. So I get it, change is scary, especially when it's something that's really important to you. Releasing the old versions of yourself and your life can feel absolutely terrifying. But it's just what you have to do in order to make room for the new version of yourself that you are becoming. So, another thing to bear in mind is that as you begin to see these changes in yourself, you may begin to notice things about the people around you that you've never noticed before. So, this might be a positive thing, but it may also be a negative. You might find that the energy that first drew you to somebody no longer does, or you might find the people around you aren't as supportive as you would have thought. They may not be supportive of the person that you're becoming or this new life that you're building, and they would much rather see you stay stuck in the same place that you've always been. But this is your time, and it's your time to remove anything or anyone that isn't bringing positivity to your life. Every journey that you will ever go on starts by taking that very first step. And self-development, self-improvement is a lifelong journey. There will always be new things for you to learn about yourself. So this isn't a situation where you'll see massive changes happening overnight. But every small change that you make to your habits or small tweak that you can make to your behaviours will all add up over time. So there's this saying that I see a lot over social media, you may have seen it yourself, but it's like, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. And I think it's so true and such an important reminder. It really is so easy to fall into that trap of comparing yourself to other people and the people you see around you. But really, when it comes to self-development, the only person that you could really be in competition with is yourself. And the only person that you should be comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday that you would like to improve on. So even if you start this journey by thinking about who it is that you want to be, you may find that this changes as you go along. You might find that the things that you thought would make you feel happy or fulfilled actually don't once you've got them. Or there may be something that comes up completely out of the blue that you never would have thought of, but completely changes your perspective on things. The point is, this journey is completely fluid. The destination doesn't have to be set in stone. You could head off in one direction and then one day decide to go in a completely different one. When you find it, your happy place might be exactly how you pictured it, or it might be completely different. It might be somewhere that you're happy to stay in for a long time, or you may get there and find that you stay there for a while and then keep moving. Whichever it is, it's absolutely fine as long as it's making you happy. So like we said, this isn't going to be a quick overnight fix where you flick a switch and you're a whole new person. It's going to take time and it's going to take a lot of hard work. But that isn't to say that you can't enjoy the process along the way. When you set yourself a new goal, it can feel like that's all you can think about. You've got your tunnel vision on and all you've got on your sights is that end target. But when you do that, you miss out on seeing the progress that you're making along the way. You miss out on seeing the person that you're becoming. When you are right at the beginning of your self-development journey, it can feel like it's an incredibly daunting thing to do, and that feeling may stay with you for a very long time. But the feeling of fear can really only hold you back for as long as you give it the power to do so. Personally, I feel like that fear of trying something new is nothing compared to the feeling of just not knowing. I would much rather look back on something and think, well, that went to absolute shit, didn't it? Rather than always wondering, what if I tried that? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what resonated with you in the comments and what you're working on. I will also leave the link to join the Inner Glow Up Members Club in the description box if that interests you at all. Thank you again for watching. I will see you next time.